We got a brand new merch design, the three pure-blooded Saiyans in their most powerful forms. Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego, and Full Power Broly right now in the Geekdom 101 store. Get it in many colors and sizes, a variety of options for you to choose from. Whatever you think looks the best. And if you don't want like a regular shirt, there are tons of different design choices. You can get a mouse pad. You can even get it on a hat or a baseball cap. For a limited time only, the link will be in the description. We got some breaking news from the world of Dragon Ball Super coming right out of Jump Festa. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on over there. Later tonight, around 3 a.m. Eastern, there's going to be a Dragon Ball Daima panel, and there's rumors of there being a trailer showing scenes of the second half of the show. I do not know if that's actually what they're going to show, but if something big comes out of it, I will be doing a video here on the Geekdom 101 channel later tonight. If not, if it's not really a big deal, I'll probably cover it on Sunday's stream. Now, I want to talk to you about Dragon Ball Super's news. So, DBS Hype is reporting, thanks to Vicky0704, who's at Jump Festa right now. They have announced a brand new Dragon Ball Super one-shot story, like a one-shot manga, that's going to be coming this February from V-Jump. We only have one image right now open, or one image that's been released. This is very, very early news. But this is the beginning of the return of Dragon Ball Super. Now, as you can see right there, you have Goten, you have Trunks. So presumably this story will pick up after the events of the superhero manga arc. Now, if you're wondering, who is that guy in the front in the purple there? Many of you may have forgotten this. That is Clean God. Remember, Clean God is that superhero that Goten and Trunks wanted to emulate, and they wanted to go see that movie that was based on Clean God. That's him right there in the front. So this is obviously taking place after the superhero story. Now, I want to make this clear. This manga is going to be a short story in V-Jump. I don't know how many pages, but this is not the beginning of the next story arc of Super. It is the next story, but it's not going to be a long story. It's a one-shot. So this is very preliminary information that we're getting right now. This will obviously lead to more Super, presumably coming in March. Now, Dragon Ball Daima is supposed to be ending in early March, late February or early March. I want to talk about this because it may be a clue of things to come. So, I was told, and I covered this on multiple streams. It actually even made like news from legitimate news sites, like outside of Dragon Ball. Because in some of the information I was talking about Daima with a few months ago, I discussed that I was told almost a year ago, this is before the passing of Toriyama, that the events of Dragon Ball Daima and the characters and the worlds that we see are going to lead to something in the future for Dragon Ball Super. Daima's not just some side story or some little, like, I mean, it's a little adventure. It's not like, you know, anywhere near as like super epic as like the Tournament of Power where you've got all these, you know, universes. But it is an important part of Dragon Ball lore and Dragon Ball history. But when I was told that, I wasn't sure. Like, I didn't know what that was about, the context. At that time, you know, obviously information about Daima was very sparse, but it was basically that the events of Daima were going to tie into some super story in the future. Whether that be they go back to the demon realm or somebody comes out of it, I don't know. Now, things started to make a lot more sense last week with episode 10 of Daima. Because with episode 10 of Daima, that's when we got the reveal of Rymus and the birth of the multiverse. Now, according to what Shin said, Rymus is still alive. Rymus is out there. So they introduced Rymus in Daima, possibly for him to come into Dragon Ball Super. We know that Zeno's the current king of the multiverse. So where does Rymus fit in? Lots of unanswered questions from episode 10. And Daima may answer them, but it may also be for the future. I don't know. At this point, I'm just speculating. Now, I say all that, but let's take a look at this. This is the art piece that Toyotaro drew for 2024's Jump Festa, the event going on right now, which is actually called Jump Festa 2025 because it's at the end of the year and they always give it the year that's coming because they announce new stuff. And look, it's Black Frieza. So is Toyotaro giving us a clue that Black Frieza could be the next arc? I think a lot of people assume that Black Frieza is the next arc, but we don't know that for sure. It may be the arc after. It might be something else for down the road. We don't have full answers on any of this yet. Hopefully we'll know soon. But whatever's coming next, whatever the next story arc is going to be, whether it be Black Frieza, whether it be something with the Demon Realm, prior to that, we're going to get this Clean God story to kind of, get the engines revved up for the longer Dragon Ball Super manga arc to come. So that's good news if you ask me, because we haven't really had anything new in Dragon Ball Super in almost 2 years. Black Frieza was August of 2022. So, and I want to comment too on the Daima thing, because I've said this in other videos and streams. When I was told that Daima's story was going to tie into Super, that was prior to Toriyama's passing. And I say that because when Toriyama passed away in March, that may have actually changed a lot of what the plans were, but we don't know. We really don't know what Toriyama was planning. There's been rumors of another movie, all kinds of different discussion points for upcoming content. Akio's been hyping up more stuff, but again, we don't know, and we don't know what changed when Toriyama passed away. But if Dragon Ball Daima is going to end in February/March, then would that not be the perfect time for them to bring Super back if they're going back to the Demon Realm, or if they're going to meet somebody that was introduced in Daima or involve a character that was talked about in Daima? It would make sense. That way we have context for what's coming up. So a lot of theories have been out there. I've seen a lot of you guys comment that you think that Raimus will be coming into Super, and that's pretty smart of you to think that, because they wouldn't just introduce that character and just say, hey, here's the new god of everything, or the original god who created everything, and he's still alive, by the way. Oh, wait a minute. If he was dead, okay, then, Daima takes place before Super. But bottom line is, there's going to be a mini story with Clean God, Goten, and Trunks. And after that is when the manga, we presume, will go back into publication monthly. Like I said, it actually kind of makes more sense that it comes back after Daima for that reason. So I will be back tonight if there's big Daima news at 3 a.m. Plus, I'll be back tomorrow with the episode 11 breakdown of Daima's episode that aired earlier today. And Sunday, I'll be live talking about all this stuff. Jump Festa, Super's return, Clean God, all that good stuff. So check out the videos on your screen right now. Take care of yourself. See you real soon.